We just cut the roof off this brand new Hiace and turned it into a complete off-grid electrical camper. This roof conversion, I'm sure, will be like none other that you've seen before. Let's go check it out. So we just got the brand new super long wheelbase Hiace, literally from the showroom floor to the workshop. And we're about to cut the roof off, the whole roof off, replacing it with this bad boy. Inbuilt windows, storage at the back, storage at the front. We've got loads of solar going on top. We've got a max fan going in. And a big dirty hole to cut in a brand new car. It never feels right, ever. So we've masked it all out. Comes with a template. We sat that up on the roof, checked where we were happy with where it wanted to be, and we have masked the perimeter of it, taped it out, checked it once, checked it twice, checked it 3 times, and we're happy with where it's sitting. So we're gonna have a look at drilling some holes in all the corners probably to start, see where they come through. Then we'll cut the structures out underneath the roof on the inside, and then we'll go through, cut the whole perimeter out, and start the installation process. Check the side. So the roof conversion, it is a permanent solution. It's not something that you have to set up, pack down. It looks quite stealthy. It's like an integrated pod that looks like a roof rack. So you can completely stand up inside the Hiace now. You have 2 windows with fly screens inbuilt into it. And then you also have front and rear load storage capacity on the rack and the pod itself. So it is a really cool system, and we are really happy with how it all came together. Let's go check out the inside. All right, so inside the Hiace, we are standing in this pod right now. As you can see, it came up really good. So it came bare, we've insulated it, we've lined it, we kept that lining matched in with our wall linings of the Hiace, and then we finished it off with some nice soft carpet trim, which we tried to match in as best as we can to the factory carpet of the Hiace. We've also cut in a max fan into the roof, and then you also, you have these 2 windows that just allow a lot of fresh air and keeps this space nice and cool. 2 kitchens, left and right. We have ample amount of storage in this Hiace. There is drawers everywhere. So there's definitely no shortage of storage inside this van. We've got the 130 litre Dometic fridge freezer here. We have a tap and sink up in the corner over there. There's some spice rack. And then we have these little jars here as well, which are screwed up into the ceiling, and you can just unscrew them and then have all of other cooking bits and pieces in there too on hand, nice and easy to get to. We have a pop-up bench there for the kitchen, and then the curtains are inbuilt into the tracks for the windows and behind the kitchen there, so you can get complete block out privacy inside this Hiace. So we've kept it open all the way through to here, so you've got these 2 comfy seats here, but if you ever need to get out of where you are in a hurry, you can walk straight into the driver's seat, jump in the car. Another beauty about the pod, there's no setup or pack down. Jump in the car, away you go. So a couple of features there which are really good, we think. And then the lagoon table also, so you can sit down here, comfortably swing the lagoon table around. You can take it out if need be, and then that serves as a nice table area. Or when you're working on the road, depending on which one you want to sit at, this side's a bit deeper, so you can sort of lounge back in this one, and then that one's just a little bit shallower, that seat on that side. We also built in some overhead cupboard into the back of the pod extension here, so just a nice use of space there without feeling, you know, closed in at all inside the van. And then again, under those two seats, you can lift them up and you'll have storage under that. You've got your GPOs on the left side here. You've got a GPO on the right side there, so you can take all of your cooking appliances with you, coffee machine, air fryer, anything like that. Heaps of storage, and then you can use them on this side, or you can also then use them on this side. We've got the reading lights too at there, and they're dimmable. You can change the color on them, and they have little USBs inside there as well. So they're really cool, cool little lights there to have also. The down lights in the ceiling, again, you can touch them, you can change them to amber, and there's 3 different colors on them, and you can touch and hold and then dim them down as well. So cool feature about those as well is that if you have them set to amber and you turn the switch off or they're dimmed down, they've got a memory in them. So you turn the switch back on, they're going to come back on with whatever they were left at. So if in the middle of the night and you had them on amber and you turn the lights on, you're not going to blind yourself because they were set to what you had it at. So that's a cool little feature. Then they've got the Sirocco fans. You've got one at each end of the Hiace just to create that cross flow. And again, they've got lights inbuilt into them. They're actually not Sirocco fans, they're Sphere van, but they look exactly like the Sirocco and they have the exact same functions. So cool little feature with the inbuilt light in there and a USB in them as well. So we like those. They look pretty cool too. The bed can actually, the client sleeps east-west. It was built to suit. You can actually slide it forward if you want it to be bigger. So you just have to take the seat cushions off and then bring this whole bed system forward. I think that is, oh, one more thing. We have the Cuddy Light composting toilet here also. So you pull out this one here on the locking drawer. You can sit on that. It's rated to 224 kilos. And that's the Cuddy composting light toilet there. And you have a secret little hidey hole storage, which I think is pretty cool. Let's show you the back of house. All right, garage space for this Hiace. So we have under the bed a nice pull-out tray here, which just makes loading the back of the van nice and easy. You can have stuff on there, take it out, and it's weight rated again to 224 kilos. This new unit here is the Cybertake S2. It is a portable air conditioner and it does heating as well. So this is a pretty cool unit. It's quite new to the market, and you can purchase a 12-volt adapter so that the power consumption is less as opposed to just being plugged directly into the GPO and running off your inverter. You adapt that down to run off 12-volt via the Anderson plug, and then portable air conditioning. It gets hot inside, duct the hot air back out, and you can sit there in comfort. Or if it's cold, you have the heating functions as well. So pretty cool unit, and we'll show you how that one gets used in the video. Around the garage tray, we have just some storage nooks left and right to access. That one's completely empty on this side, and then this one houses the Duetto hot water system, which gives hot water here throughout the van. There's actually a 140 litre water tank on board in this Hiace. So that's behind the garage here, and it's built in between the front of the bed and in that space there. So 140 litres of total fresh water capacity. So loads of water, which is pretty cool to have there too. And then we also have external shower outlet here and a work light up there. So that gives us a nice light shining outside. Another little feature with the barn doors of the Hiace, you can actually lock these 2 doors into place with these little hooks here. So it gives you a little bit of a windbreak or a little bit of extra privacy for your space. You can create little awnings out here, and then we also put in this the clothesline here. So when that door shuts, you can bring that across, use it as a clothesline or use it as a curtain rail. You've got the outdoor shower here, and you can be showering in privacy. So everything here in the back of the van as you need it. Let's show you the electrics. All right, so we have a 3000 watt inverter charger on this. And the reason why we went so big is because we do want to be able to run that portable AC off grid without any issues. And to pair it up, we have 620 amp hour battery from custom lithium batteries. So we have ample amount of power in this van. And the reason we put all this in there is because the client's going to be working on the road. We want to have appliances that we just want to be able to run without having any issue whatsoever. So the beauty about these EnerDrive boards is they just look awesome and they work really, really well. So on the roof, we have 1200 watts of solar, and then we also have a external Anderson plug at the rear in the garage area. So you can run a solar blanket, and with the MPPT solar controller, you will get charge off the roof as well as solar on the ground. So plenty of charge to keep that 620 amp hour battery topped right up. And then you've got the 3-way charging system. So if you're driving, it's going to charge. You have the option to plug into shore power and then obviously charging through solar. All of the electrical components to manage the system all inside. We've got the battery display. We have the inverter, the remote switch for the inverter charger. And then you've got all the other little bits and pieces inside to control the system. So really happy. It's a central space. It's easy to access if you ever need to get to your fuses or replace anything. There's no have to pull stuff apart to get to it. It's right there. That's a wrap for your electrics. Alrighty, so the Cybertake S2. Here's the portable unit inside the van. As I mentioned earlier, we have the 12-volt adapter. So you're going to bring this cord in here, which is quite long, and we're going to simply plug that in there. We're going to turn it on. Now it's set to 16 degrees, full fan automatic at the moment. So it's just going to get this whole space down to 16 degrees. You have two options of running this. You can run it outside the van and be blowing or ducting the cold air in through via your window. Or if it's set up in a scenario like this, it can be up here, it can be on the floor, wherever you want to put it. But say you're sitting down there, you're working on the road, you want that cold air blowing straight on you. You're going to get your duct, plug it in, and then it's going to suck the air in and take that hot air out of the van. And then you do the exact same system if you wanted to heat the van. Just change it over to the heat mode and do the exact same thing. Comes with a little remote controller, so you can be in bed, change it's too cold, heat it up a bit, or turn the temperature right down. So a pretty cool function, and running at full fan. We've got it set to 16 degrees, so as cold as it can get in here at the moment. It's pulling currently 6 amps. We had it before where the fan had really kicked in and it was pulling 16 amps. So pretty good to have an air conditioner on board that then you can run that with. So as I mentioned, loads of power in this van to run a unit like this. So check it out. Pretty cool bit of gear, I reckon. Alrighty, so that's a wrap for our latest super long wheelbase Hiace conversion. We're really happy with how it came together. It was the first for us doing this, doing the roof extension, cutting it out of the workshop, installing that, and really happy with how that turned out, and then all of the other features inside the van. So super stoked with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. It all helps out massively. We'll catch you on the next one.